I wasn't even going to talk about this at first, but it's on the front page of Plain Dealer. I want to say something real quick because Nina Turner is a lady who I know. She's a state senator, very honorable woman. She took a stance on the current kind of reform. She was in favor of issue 6. A lot of the, quote, old school black politicians thought that was wrong and were opposed to it. The Call and Post, which is a piece of crap newspaper, they printed a very racist front page editorial attacking Nina. This is an embarrassment. George Forbes should be ashamed of himself. He is the, in addition to being head of the NAACP locally, he is the advisor to the Call and Post. He condoned this. It's disgraceful. It is hypocritical. It's indicative of an old fool who is past his prime, and the people who support him need to go too. George embarrassed himself when he attacked the city of Euclid. And said there was racism when the old lady beat a fawn to death with a shovel. He's further embarrassed himself by condoning this attack on Nina Turner. And it is just time for these old fools to say we are past our prime, we're no longer relevant, and we need to step aside and let some people with more sense
well, then they've got to step forward and take that position. There's got to be somebody that does that.
Some people are doing that, and Nina Turner's one of them, and there will be more people who do it too. But for him to condone something as racist as what they published, he cannot stay as an advisor to the Call and Post and head of the NAACP when he's condoning this type of crap. And my friend Peter Lawson Jones, who also kind of condoned it by saying that the Call and Post is no more harsh than that which those who have disagreed with the Plain Dealer have experienced in editorials and caricatures. There is nothing that I can think of that the Plain Dealer has published in the last, I don't know how many years, that would equal what the Call and Post did, this picture, this caricature of Nina Turner. So
what was the
you're
picture?
Wrong too. I'll show you. It's a picture. They have her dressed up like an Aunt Jemima character speaking Ebonics just because she was in favor of issue 6. With this thinking that we all have to, that George Forbes has, that everybody has to think like him.
Is that how she normally dresses?
No, it's not how she normally dresses, and she doesn't talk like that. And this thinking that everyone has to think like him is ridiculous. This is the same thing they did to Stephanie Tubbs Jones when she wanted to, when she endorsed Hillary Clinton, and they thought she had no right to do that because Barack Obama was running. She had a right to endorse her. Nina Turner has a right. I was in favor of issue 6. It wasn't a perfect issue, but
well, wait till the editorial comes out about you,
please,
Mr. Black Leader.
Bring it on. Bring it on, Call and Post.
Go ahead. Write the post right now and tell them what you think.
Keep up the good work, Nina, and the others. George Forbes he's turned into an embarrassment. I like the guy. He's been on the show. We've talked to him many times.
Well, he jumped the shark for me when he went after the woman of the city of Euclid because of a woman who beat a fawn to death. It had nothing to do with the color of her skin. It had to do with that she was a fool who took a helpless animal in her yard and beat it to death with a shovel. She was a killer. She was a murderer, and I don't care how else you look at it. It had nothing to do with skin color.
Yeah, I just hesitate to give this paper any publicity because if 2 extra people bought it this week because of this, that would double their circulation, and that's more than they deserve. It is truly a piece of trash.
Okay, WMJI Magic 105.7. Lanigan and Malone, it's 15 after 7 o'clock.